guys. So for today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along on kind of how I wake up and try and have a productive morning before I head off to work, because I do work about 9 hours each day, and so I feel like I don't have a lot of time to like do stuff that I like and be productive, just because most of my time is spent at work. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I essentially just start off by waking up. Right now it is 6 a.m. Grayson has already left to work, so like I said, I just like to wake up, and I typically don't even bother making our bed, but I just thought that for the sake of this video and to try and be as productive as possible and not be tempted to go back to bed, I thought I'd just quickly like lay out our comforter and kind of make our bed, because we don't really have like full on like bed stuff to make the bed. I'm tired. Okay. So for starters, I'm just gonna kind of start off by getting ready, and I'm not gonna shower because I showered last night, but I am gonna wash my face and kind of fix up my hair because I went to bed with it wet, so it's really like frizzy, and I'm just gonna tame it a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, and then we'll move on to just all the other stuff that I like to get done before I head off to work. I hope that you guys enjoy. Make sure and give this video a thumbs up if you did, and comment down below what else you guys would be interested in watching, because I love to be able to just make content that you guys enjoy. So here I go. I want to go back to bed, but I'm going to feel so much better once I'm more awake and I know that I got stuff done. So here we go. The reason I wanted to do this video was because I've gotten so many questions from you guys about how to be productive in the morning, or kind of feel like you have time to do stuff that you enjoy doing. Because I know that a lot of you have to go to work or are going to school, and I know that being and doing stuff like that kind of just like leaves you with limited time to actually do stuff for yourself. So one of the biggest things is obviously just waking up a little earlier. So losing a little sleep makes it worth it at the end. So here we go. Beautiful. The very next thing that I'm gonna do after washing my face, I already feel so much better and so much more awake, but I'm gonna grab this face roller, and I'm just gonna kind of roll around my face because it helps reduce swelling, and it's supposed to be really good for you. But okay, if you guys didn't hear that, that's the apartment above me taking a shower. So anyway, so I'm going to be using this just because it's nice and cold, because I like to refrigerate it. So it's really just going to help me wake up. And again, because I woke up so early and I'm still kind of tired, it helps to reduce like the puffy eyes so that I don't look as tired throughout the day. So just a little tip for you guys. It feels so good because it's nice and cold. So that's basically the gist of my quick little like skincare thingy. I have a more in-depth skincare routine, like I said, but anyway, I really don't know if you can tell that it reduced any swelling, but I personally don't feel like I have puffy eyes anymore. Okay guys, so my camera died halfway through that whole filming process, so while I waited for the battery to charge, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick update on what I've been doing. So I straightened my hair, but I'm gonna pull it back for now just to kind of like get it out of my face and whatnot. So I straightened my hair, and I actually started some rice in the rice cooker. So luckily last night Grayson cooked some chicken for me, and so I have half of my lunch ready. So I'm just waiting for the rice to cook, but I have a decent amount of time before I have to leave to work. Right now it's 6:46, and I usually leave around like 7:47, 7:50, so I still have about a good hour before I have to head off to work. I'm gonna move on to making myself breakfast. So for today, I'm actually gonna have something quick and easy that was already pre-made, and I'll show you guys what it is. It's here in my fridge. Oops, sorry, just hit the camera. So Grayson made these little yogurt parfaits, and he like put them in like to-go cups. So I feel like this would be so helpful like for almost every other day that I don't wake up with all this time before I have to leave to work. So it's like a really good like to-go breakfast, or honestly just like a snack to have throughout the day. But I have a lot of time today, and one of the things I like about like waking up early is that I'm actually hungry for breakfast, because what tends to happen is I'll wake up like 30 minutes before I have to leave to work, and so I like rush to get ready, and then I'm out the door and I'm not hungry until I actually get to work, which is the worst because then I can't actually eat until lunchtime, and it just messes it all up. So if you guys have a difficulty eating breakfast like I do because you don't really get hungry, waking up with a decent amount of time before you have to head off to like work or for school, I feel like really helps. So that's what I'm going to be having today. I'm going to be having, it's basically just yogurt and granola, and I'm also going to make myself a tea. I'm going to start off by boiling some water and then steeping the tea, but then I'm actually going to turn it into iced tea. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and then we'll move along to kind of just having a little like Devo journaling time. So we're gonna have a little plant segment because my water's still boiling, but if you guys are wondering why I have this gigantic thing in the kitchen, is because I was watering it in the sink yesterday and I was letting it kind of drain, and it's just now dry. But I want to give you guys a little update on my other plants. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, you should, because I've been giving y'all updates. But look at this, okay? I know it looks like it's dead, but Grayson says it's normal. So I'm growing pumpkin, and apparently I thought that like if they're not standing up straight, they were dying on me. But he actually says they're supposed to grow like this. So anyway, I'm just blown away by how fast this thing's grown, because I'll insert a picture, but literally it like grew so fast. So anyway, I'm just gonna kind of water this one, and then this one's supposed to be flowers, and I'm literally just now seeing little stuff. If you guys can see that tiny thing. Anyway, so I'm gonna water them. Oh, hold on, I think my tea's boiling. Okay, so I didn't read the instructions to the tea bag that I had, because you actually don't have to boil water. You literally just steep it in cold water for 7 minutes. So what we're gonna do now is wait 7 minutes for this to steep so I can actually drink it. But in the meantime, I'm going to have my yogurt parfait, and guys, we finally have a dining table, and I'm not gonna show you guys the full like look of how it looks, because I'm saving it for when we do our like fully renovated apartment tour, which will be out soon, because at the end of the day, like, we're not planning to live in this apartment forever, so we're not planning to fully furnish it to our liking, just because we want to be able to know what like space we're working with when we do get a house, so that we know what kind of furniture we need, if that makes sense. But anyway, we got a table. It's super cute, and I'll definitely show you guys in another video. But now I'm just gonna kind of like hang out, like I said, have some breakfast, wait for my freaking tea to steep, and I'm just gonna have a little Devo time. For today, I'm going to be using Grayson's study Bible. I have a normal ESV, which is like the English Standard Version, but this is a study Bible, and for those of you who don't know what it is, or if you've never like had one, it's essentially the same thing like an ESV Bible, except like it has a lot of little sections where it kind of like explains literally like each verse, or it gives you a historical background, or just like a way to study the word, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm probably just going to read like a psalm or something of the day. I don't know for sure, but also this thing over here, I just want to point out, we got this at Hobby Lobby. I did a whole video on this. I'll link it down below, of like all the home like fall decor that I got. But anyway, I finally took it out of the bag, and it smells so good. It's supposed to make your house smell all fall or whatever. Anyway, so My rice just finished cooking, but I'm not gonna worry about that quite yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of Devo time and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I feel like this video is turning more so in like a wake up with me vlog. But I hope that you guys are enjoying. This is just kind of the gist of like what I do when I have a lot more time in the morning. Like it's crazy to me because right now it's 7:12 and to be honest, I probably wouldn't be waking up for another 15 minutes and then I'd have just 15 minutes to get ready, to leave, like have my food ready, grab a snack or a protein shake because again I won't have breakfast, and then literally head out the door. So I still have a good like 30 to 35 minutes before I have to leave to work. So luckily my rice is done, but now that it's cooked I just like to add a couple things to it to kind of give it a little bit more flavor so that I can like enjoy it with my chicken and whatnot, and then I'm just gonna get dressed and then head off to work. But I guess basically how you guys can just be more productive in the morning is honestly just getting up earlier, because you know there's so much time I feel like in the morning that we could be using, and I'm so guilty of like trying to get every second of sleep that I can before I head off to work. But then honestly, like I'll wake up and no matter how much more I sleep, I'm still really tired when I wake up. But what I like about it now is like when you wake up earlier, you've been awake a longer time, so you're not as tired when you get to work. And honestly, like I feel like so oftentimes because we don't want to have to get ready for work or get ready for school, we try to just like sleep as much as possible and then just like head off the door because like, okay, we're like whatever, we're just gonna go work this shift or go to school and do this stuff and then finally get home. But like if you really think about it, you're spending so much time, like so much of your day is spent at work or at school. So it's nice to be able to like, you know, take care of yourself and have good food to eat and feel like, you know, you're clean and awake and energized so that you're not like dreading the entire day. So I would just say like, if you guys want to have more of a productive morning, wake up a little earlier, even if it's just like 30 minutes before you usually do, just because it definitely helps. I would also say like take time to invest in like things that you like to do in the morning, if you don't have a lot of time at the end of the day, because I know like for me, when I get home from work, I have to edit videos, I have to clean, go to the gym, and so I feel like so oftentimes I don't have time to like, you know, have a little devotional time or kind of just like pamper myself. And so it's nice to be able to do this stuff in the morning to kind of just get it out of the way and kind of feel like I invested in myself, so now I can like invest in my job and in other things, if that makes sense. Okay, I kind of just rambled on, but I hope that made sense. If you guys want a productive morning, just wake up earlier. Okay, I'm gonna move on to fixing up this rice. Basically I just add like cilantro and lime and just stuff like that to kind of give it a little bit more of a flavor, because I have a hard time eating rice if it's not flavored. All right guys, so my camera died again, so I had to just kind of finish getting ready while the camera charged. Literally, like I don't do this like ever, honestly. Very rarely do I manage to wake up like super early and like have time for myself. But the days that I do, like I'm just so thankful that I do, because like I have time to pamper myself, kind of take care of myself, and just kind of do some stuff that I like to do before I have to head off to work. And it just makes me feel a lot more prepared and a lot more ready to go to work, because like I'm thankful for my job. It pays the bills and it's not a straining job, and like, you know, we need to work. I obviously want to be doing other stuff with my time too. Like that's just a reality. Like there's so many other things that I want to be doing other than going to work. And I'm sure that some of you may feel the same way with work or school, but like it's just some things that like we have to do and get through. And so learning to find that time for yourself, like before you head off to work or once you get home from work or from school, whatever it may look like for you, can be really hard at times, because you have to do like other things when you get home, like clean or go to the gym or just like other things that may take away from like doing things that you like to do. So it's just crazy to me, because Honestly, like, so oftentimes I'll wake up with like 15 minutes before I have to leave to work, and I'm just so rushed and I don't give myself time to like take care of myself or prep myself for the day or like even wake up. And honestly, like those extra 15-20 minutes that I give myself to sleep is not really worth it, as opposed to, you know, cutting off some of my sleep and having a good hour and a half to kind of just do stuff in the morning before I head off to work. So I realized that this video, like, it was supposed to be more of like just like tips on how to have more of a productive morning, and I feel like it just turned more into like a vlog of you guys watching me get ready for the day. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and honestly there's really not much to it. I just wanted to kind of do this video to kind of encourage you guys to like just make the time for yourself. Like if it means cutting off sleep or cutting off like other things, maybe like not watching so much TV or whatever it may look like just to cut off some of that stuff off so that you have more time to like do stuff that are important and that invest in yourself and that kind of thing. So anyway, I have to head off to work, so I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure and give this video a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Farewell. Oh, and good luck at work or school, wherever you're off to today.